Muay Thai is the old school art form, and probably one of the most brutal ones. They used it in battle. But I think it's always kind of on that path of changing. The sport deserves that. Even at every, like with martial arts, you're like forever learning. And you know, most clients, they always apologize when they're doing stuff incorrect, but like the stuff they do incorrect, I notice, oh, I do that too. Like simple as his head's popping up right now, like I still do that. And that kind of helps me out with my own training, my own IQ really, just noticing those little details. I think working one-on-one with separate people, clients, you're even more kind of tunnel vision and able to see these little details and little shifts in energy and pressure and all this stuff that kind of goes under disguise that most people don't look over. Like he's doing honestly very kind of super hard footwork, experienced stuff that a lot of people can't do, but it's because little things, I'm like, pivot your foot, that's still day one stuff, you know? And I think as a martial artist, you have to understand that you're still gonna be working day one stuff.
And then,
up two. The environment Bryan instilled here at Boxing Works. Mostly for females, because most females are kind of intimidated going into gyms. He's really instilled like a family type of environment. He always says we're a martial arts school.
I need a place where my daughter can be, even though she doesn't do this, you know? It's like I don't want a place that would make my own daughter, my own wife uncomfortable. Oh, a little longer, a little less leaning.
Now right where I come and try to squeeze those muscles together. Yeah, like that. There you go. There you go. That's awesome. Feel that at all?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I want to see her hear it like this. Maybe 8 years. Holy shit! Time flies. And here she is, a grown woman now. I said to her years ago, I said I really truly admire her at such a young age, being able to pick a path in life that may not be conventional and to stick with it despite, you know, what the norm is, right? Go to college or get a job and find a career. But taking that leap of faith and that chance to pursue a dream that you have, that's, at her age, it's really remarkable.
Early 1997, when I was still in my mom's stomach, that's when my whole family moved here to LA, to America, for obviously, like everyone else, better opportunity, better future for my sisters and I. And it was, you know, a definite struggle. It was really my mom raising us up until I was in high school, even with my sisters. So it was like a family of all women that required to be very independent and very strong. Me and my sisters learned that at a very young age, and I think that shows in my personality and how I perceive myself, and everyone else who knows me, close to me in my life, definitely sees that. And I think it also shows in my fighting. My own family, my sisters, my mom, they were like, all of them came from the Philippines, and they're like, what the hell, we came to America, why do you wanna fight? Like, that makes no sense. You should finish college, get your degree, business, medical, whatever. But I just didn't want to do that. And it was like a big struggle for a year, you know, arguing with them. And it was like breaking my heart because they're the ones closest to me and I want to make them happy. But at the same time, it's like, I really don't care. It's my life, you know? You only have one life to live. And I think a lot of beauty comes out of having that mindset. My mom would drop me off, wait in the parking lot. It's like a 45-minute class. I was just so eager to come back, but she would know, like, I was always nervous. Like, I literally said 0 words, and Bryan would always joke, like, I don't even know if she likes it, but she keeps coming back anyway.
She didn't talk for probably the first, how long?
Maybe like a year, I don't even know. Very long time.
Yeah, she just wouldn't talk, you know, at the beginning, and I'm like, you know, it was weird because like, okay, she's doing it and she's there all the time. She's doing good and getting better and stuff. But is this, you know, this is one of those cases like sometimes the parents put kids into things that the kids don't want to do, so they're just trudging along. And you know, she was just like super shy and didn't talk. And then I asked her something, and she just had some reply that was like just really dry humor and maybe a little morose or a little morbid or something coming from like a 13-year-old. I was just like kind of taken aback by it, and then she cracked the smallest of smiles, and I knew like, okay, that's cool. She's cool. She's having fun. Such short hair. This would be great. Oh, don't do that. What? You're hanging out. You're cool. Be cool. Don't do that. Don't cry.
You know, more comfortable I got with myself, the more comfortable I was with the people around me. And that's not only in the gym, but just outside of the gym also. So, yeah, it really kind of grew for me a year and a half into training, just the more frequent I was learning and coming in, taking classes.
Like, I would watch Jackie and Janet train all the time in the, like, fighters class. And it was just such an inspiration to see, like, these strong women, like, really going for it. And it really inspired me to, like, try to level up, and I'm still always trying to.
As much as it's growing, there's still definitely more males in the sport than there are females, and I think every female knows that, and especially females who compete know that, and they kind of have that on their shoulder going into every competition. Maybe, you know, I have to train twice as hard or whatever. Maybe I have to run longer, I have to do strength and conditioning longer, stuff like that. I think that's kind of where it comes from, that extra drive, is just knowing that it's such a male-dominated sport that females kind of maybe feel a type of pressure to be on it and perform well and train well. In April, when I lost my last fight, you know, having it be a world title fight, like, my confidence dropped, and I'm still, like, to this day, I'm still learning to, you know, not let that affect me. Like, I'll just kind of force it and say it in my own head, I'm confident, I'm fine. But, you know, it's easier said than done. You know, it's daily things that make me re-believe that, really. Training for the next fight, just in general, having, you know, stuff that helped bring my confidence up is being here, doing the stuff I love, and, you know, putting in the work, like, knowing that in terms of fighting, at least, I'm putting in the work daily, and that I should be confident in that. I'm not trying to be an advertisement or marketer, like, hey, you can do this, this, and that. And I think I just want to do it by doing it myself, and, you know, other people see the work I put in and the outcome behind that work. And I think that's what really sticks with people outside of this sport, or people who know me in general, just knowing, okay, it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows. There's doubt behind it. Even though she's still doing well, there's still doubt. There's still constant, you know, uphill battles to go through. But just knowing that if you stick to yourself, stick to what you know and what you want, and just stay true to that, it's so cliche, but a lot of growth, a lot of beauty comes out of that. I think, at least just in general, like, everyone knows about MMA, UFC, and there's a bunch of women headlining main event, co-main event, and that. But with one championship in the Muay Thai circuit, there's now a lot of women main event of a whole card. You know, my last fight, co-main event, and you just see it more now, more women being those two events of a big card. And I think that itself just shows how far the sport is going, and that, you know, the amount of work women are putting in to be in that position. Yeah, we're 25 now. We've been dating since we're 14, so like high school, like a very long time. Mm-hmm. And it was just me, really. He always wanted me to move in with him, but it was kind of on my terms. I was like, I don't know, like, how this is gonna work. I like my alone time and stuff like that, but
it was hard convincing her to
yeah,
get
it
in
took
with
me like
you.
forever, but I mean, I think we We live together really well, actually, you know.
She got me to try Boxing Works and do Muay Thai for like 2 months, and it was super hard to me. I did like jiu-jitsu and I did wrestling in high school, and honestly striking was so complicated to me compared to like ground stuff, takedowns and all that. And but yeah, I always thought her Muay Thai was cool, and I don't know when I started going to your like amateur fights before the pro fights, but I went to those.
Like later, like after high school probably, like because I told them I took that break from sophomore year to senior year. And I think it's also funny because like when we started talking, like he's very book smart, and I'm the complete opposite. I think I'm more so street smart. And I was like noticed that, and I would always have him like get answers from him in math class. My friends would get answers from him, and like I'd text him at night, like, "Can you just send me your homework?" Or
I was
cheat
the one
off
who
his
helped
test.
everyone's homework and everything.
I just thought that was so funny.
I'm the nerdy guy you copy off of.
June 3rd to 5th, 2011. This is when I was like 13. These are my very first hand wraps, and I was just gonna throw these away, but Bryan's always adamant, like, keep the wraps, like, great memories, and I just love having this around just to remember that day and remember how my life pretty much shifted at such a young age. You go towards the left, a little more inland, still on the hill. It's called Rolling Hills. That's where he went to high school. Charles used to actually live, when he was like a kid, he used to have one of those houses on those hills. He's a fancy guy, but but yeah, we were like always South Bay natives, South Bay locals, I think, and we both What's up? Right knee. So everything's close to me and again, once I angle left, I should have my weight slightly to my backside and load it up to that right hand. I'm not angling my weight forward, I have no base, no power for me. You know, not even in this class, but we have night classes as well, and I definitely see myself and some students that come in the gym just, you know, who are simply super passionate about the sport and just really eager to learn, eager to get better. Almost kind of addicted to it, really, and you could really sense that, and you could sense that by some people who come in on like a 3-day trial. They like it. You never really know how people would like it on they do the trials here. Time! But when they keep showing up every day, that's kind of where I see myself in them. Maybe 1 second. All right, next round. So same beginning. Honestly, I think you can never get it down enough. Like, I'm still a work in progress with it. Like, Bryan still yells at me, like, step your feet in. Same stuff, like I told you, same stuff I'm telling Daniel right now, like, step your feet in, keep your chin tucked, pivot your feet, whatever, like, you can feel confident in it, but reality is, like, you're never really gonna have it fulfilled 100%. I think that's what we like about whoever does martial arts, like, you're forever learning in it, really. It's a forever type of process.